Put a finger down if you've ever started a course and never finished it because the beginning was too basic or you lost interest somewhere along the line, and because of that, you didn't complete your certification. Yep. Okay, if that's you, don't worry, you're not alone. Millions of learners face that same exact struggle. And that's the problem today's AI product manager is stepping in to solve in EdTech. Let's imagine a product called Pathfinder, and this product is an adaptive learning platform for professional certifications. Think of it as Coursera or Udemy of the future, but smarter. Every product has a mission. So the mission of this product is to make sure that every learner not only finishes their course, but does so in less time and also passes that certification. So how does AI come into play here? Let's walk through it from a traditional product manager's perspective. Now, what's the problem? This list focuses on the subject matter at the moment and not all the features needed in this EdTech platform. Now, most features on an EdTech platform don't exactly need AI. For example, if you're tracking video progress, that's just code. If a user stops the video 5 minutes into learning, updates their progress. Now, searching courses is just a database problem, so the solution is to optimize database queries. Grading multiple choice questions is also simple logic. If answer A is correct, update score by an integer. If it's wrong, reduce the points by X number of scores, depending on the scenario. But when you ask which learners are going to be able to finish this course or who is about to drop out, now that's an AI problem. Or if you ask a question like, how can we generate the perfect quiz for every individual student? That's also an AI problem because you're going to be generating quizzes based on the individual's learning journey. And that's where an AI product manager's role starts. Now we understand the problem as Pathfinder's AI product manager. And now that we understand the problem, we come up with a goal. The goal is to decrease learner churn by 15% while also increasing the pass rate. At this point, you don't have any data. You don't have a solution, you don't have data. In our previous episodes, we established that AI is probabilistic. So right now, you do not know how to go about it. So everything we can come up with right now is an idea. And what's the idea? The AI product manager comes up with an idea to replace boring, static, end of module quizzes with a dynamic, personalized AI tutor. Let's call this a concept reinforcement agent. Now, here's how it works. Before a learner takes a module, you give them a quiz on the concepts they are going to learn in that module. This gives you a little bit of data to work with. A learner then goes ahead to take that module and finish it. Say the module is on advanced statistics. The AI instantly generates a short custom quiz only in the specific concepts that the learner struggled with. Let's say p-values or hypothesis testing. The model then gives immediate tailored feedback that helps the learner understand why they got something wrong and not just what the right answer is. Remember that the quiz is different for every learner and only dependent on the concepts a learner struggled with. So this keeps learning focused, fast, and personalized. Now, based on the concept reinforcement agent idea that an AI product manager has come up with, they get to work. Now, the first phase of work answers the why. Now, the first thing that they need to do is define the business goal and justify the investment. At this stage, the AI product manager has already defined the business goal, which is cut the learner's review time by 1 hour per week concept and improve the quiz score by 10%. The AI product manager then justifies the AI investment clearly to stakeholders. And here's the justification in our case. We can't manually create quizzes for every possible knowledge gap. We need AI that can adapt in real time, tailoring questions based on each learner's unique journey. To make this happen, the AI product manager collaborates with data scientists to design two important data structures. One is the knowledge graph. The knowledge graph is a map of every single concept, subconcept, and how they connect with each other. The other is the learner feature vector. This is real-time data about each student, how long they spent on a video, which questions they missed, and how often they revisit materials. This is the foundation that fuels the AI system. The second stage is the how. While the data scientists are designing the knowledge graph and learner feature vector, the AI product manager defines the architecture and builds it with machine learning engineers. The architecture of the concept reinforcement agent will have two major components that make the system work. The first component is the skill assessment model. This model estimates how well the learner understands each topic. How is it built? It is built using something like item response theory or a deep neural network. We're beginning to get technical, and that's why the AI product manager needs to understand machine learning concepts. The second component is a generative question agent. Here's where the magic happens. A fine-tuned language learning model takes in two things: the topic or the concept, for example, p-value, and the difficulty level, for example, medium or easy. This LLM then generates brand new questions and the correct answers instantly tailored to the learner. Together, these two concepts create an adaptive quiz loop unique to each learner. So, as part of the technical design, the AI product manager sets clear metrics for success. The business KPI, which is reduce the time spent on review pages by 15% while keeping the certification pass rate above 90%. And model metrics, which is maintain 95% coverage of all course concepts and a 99.5% factual accuracy to avoid hallucinated content. The third stage is the risk assessment stage. Here we ask the question, should we? We discussed in earlier episodes that risk assessment is one of the skills you need to acquire as an AI product manager. Every responsible AI product manager knows that it's not just about if we can build it, but should we build it and should we build it this way? There are four major risks involved in this EdTech tool. The first risk is factual hallucination. AI can make things up sometimes. How do you mitigate this risk? The solution is every quiz question must pass through a human educator's review queue before going live, at least for a certain period of time until the model learns by reinforcement. The second risk is algorithmic bias, and this has to do with the system adapting differently based on demographic, learning styles, and how fair it is in doing so. The solution to this is that the AI product manager ensures that there is diverse data and keeps monitoring for consistent time to completion across all users. The third risk is overdependence on AI. The goal is to guide learners, not make them dependent on AI. The solution to this is to make sure that AI provides feedback explaining why answers are wrong, not just giving the correct answers. The last risk in this scenario is data privacy, because we're dealing with sensitive learner data. To mitigate this risk, all training data is anonymized and compliant with GDPR or any compliance bodies in your region. If you've ever wondered what an AI product manager actually does day to day, especially when working with data scientists and machine learning engineers, this section is for you. Depending on the phase of the project, the day-to-day activities look different. During the business goal definition phase, the AI product manager starts by framing the learning friction problem in measurable terms. A day-to-day might look like having product strategy meetings and asking questions that impact business goals. For example, why are 30% of learners dropping off after Module 2? The AI product manager jumps on a call or gets in an in-person meeting or communicates asynchronously with partners, with data scientists to dig into engagement metrics like the number of people who retry the quiz, video plays, time spent per lesson. The entire meetings or conversations are focused on working with data analysts or scientists to go through databases, trying to make sense of data, finding patterns in data, and making correlations. Here, data is your raw material. From the data, they may form a hypothesis together. For example, learners who score below 65% twice and replay the videos 3 times or more are at high risk of churn. The data team then goes through a process of validating or challenging that hypothesis. And this is a whole series of conversation on its own. After this process, we have something real to model. All these conversations happen synchronously in an office or on Zoom, Google Meet, or any other meeting platform. It can also happen asynchronously on Slack or other chats. In the second phase, which is data preparation and feature engineering, we know the patterns in data. We see the correlations, and we need to teach our AI to see them as well. Here's where the AI product manager and data scientists design the learner feature vector. And that's a fancy term for how we represent each learner in numbers. Their average quiz score, attention time, retry rate, and concept mastery. One important thing you need to remember is that you're working with people's data, and this phase of data preparation and feature engineering from learners' data needs to be privacy compliant, meaningful, and in the most ethical way possible. Also, in this phase, the AI product manager works with machine learning engineers to build data pipelines that feed the learner feature vector model. The model design has not started, it is still data pipelines. At this stage, on a day-to-day, you might see the AI product manager ask questions like, can we anonymize this field but still keep prediction accuracy? Do we have enough replay data to model engagement fatigue? It's a constant back and forth between business goals and model integrity. Now the fun part begins. We start designing the model and experimenting. The data scientists start testing different algorithms that predict when a learner is about to struggle. They may try out an item response theory model for explainability or a neural net if they need scalability. It is the machine learning engineer's role to choose the model, but the model choice depends on what the AI product manager guides them towards based on business goals. At this stage of the project, the AI product manager also helps prioritize what matters. Should we aim for a model with perfect accuracy or one that's good enough to help students learn faster? There's a lot of math, experimentation, and balancing happening at this stage. So, one of the conversations that might happen daily might sound like, we want to improve the model precision by 5%, but only if it reduces learner churn by at least 10%. Nothing less than that. If a model precision increase by 5% will not impact learner churn, we keep experimenting and adjusting other values till we get something that satisfies business goals. As we discussed in earlier episodes, you do not know how long this experimentation will take, but it cannot take forever. So, as the AI product manager, you're carrying stakeholders along while making sure that work is actually going on. In the final phase, the models are ready. Now we plug them into actual products. The machine learning engineers expose the models through APIs like generate question or evaluate response. It is the AI product manager that will define where these interactions happen in the learning journey. When should the AI step in with an adaptive quiz? When should it nudge a learner to review a concept? At this point, a traditional product manager can actually take over. The product manager coordinates between front-end engineers and designers to test it all, making sure that the agent feels natural and not robotic. It can also be the AI product manager's job. Also in this phase, a good AI product manager acts like a conductor that aligns technical precision with human experience. Once this model is live, the real work begins for the AI product manager. The AI product manager tracks KPIs like course completion rate, quiz accuracy improvement, and model drift, which is how performance changes over time. They also meet regularly with data scientists and machine learning engineers to review metrics, fix biases, and retrain the model with new data. It's not just about keeping the AI smart, it's also about keeping it aligned with human learning outcomes. Still in this phase, the product manager designs an alpha beta test for different groups. Group A gets standard static quizzes. Group B gets the concept reinforcement agents. Then they measure time spent in review, quiz performance, certification pass rate. If learners in Group B complete faster and pass at the same or higher rate, the feature is a success. And it doesn't stop there. After every quiz, users are asked, was the question helpful? That feedback loops right back into retraining the model continuously and improving learning experience. What's beautiful about this is how the AI product manager's job goes beyond feature, specs, or sprint planning. It's about shaping how humans learn and designing systems that adapt, personalize, and empower your learners. If you like this case study, leave me a comment. If you'd want me to look at another use case, also leave me a comment. I'd leave a link to where you can find a 6-month roadmap for your AI product management learning journey. Once again, my name is Bube from Diary of Becoming. Ciao!